No. Hey Otis, thanks for joining us. Febmon, thanks for being here. Dami Cardio? Cardio? Hmm. Can you guys hear me? There we go. Okay. There we go. Cool. All right. So now that my phone's finally caught up with the live stream, sorry about that, you guys. Let's go ahead and talk about this. So, as you can see, here is my mini one that I showed you guys in the last video, which I think this would have been so cool. I was so excited. This was going to finish Friday, just a little afternoon. And I was like, oh, it's going to be so cool. And this morning I got up and burp, dead. Nothing. So, let's see. Are those Thundercats? I don't think I have any Thundercats in view. Nope, there's just the Origins figures. I do have my cool 2000X Origin. Oh, hey, something I just found out. Master Far, I don't know if you guys know him or not. He has figured out that if you use the boots from the 2000X figure, you can take your Dremel tool and Dremel down the hole the same size as this. And then just slap that little boot right on there after you've cut it off the other one. So you just Dremel the actual boot from the 2000X figure, and that way then it will match all the coloring and stuff. Now you'll lose your ankle articulation, but if you do it right, it will still rotate this way. So Master Far, awesome idea. I may have to copy you on that, but that is cool. Yeah, sorry about messing your last name up, man. I know it happens to me all the time. Hey, Red Shadow, thanks for joining us. Hey, Sludge Master, thanks for being here. Sludge Master. Anyway, cool. So, do you guys have any questions about this particular thing I'm working on? I'm hoping, like I said, to get a new printer in the mail soon so I can start printing it again. I may have to make the walls thinner on the back and the sides before I print it again, just so it doesn't use quite so much filament. So I may make those thinner. I'll keep the front thick though, so I can add that channel I was talking about for the door. Yeah, I'm really excited about using the Dwell of Soul stickers as well. I think that is going to make the top look really cool. You know, just making it the exact same way. So like I said, I may, because the actual toy one has this really crazy top on it. I'm kind of not really a fan of it. But you can see it's just a bunch of wood with some sticks on it. And it's like, that's not that cool, you know, and it's okay. But that's the original design. I did take some liberties to change the original design a little bit. So, and that's one of the things I might do is just get rid of that or make both roofs. I'm not sure. But, yep, I'm sure it will be a lot of work. Like I said, I'm planning on releasing 3 different sizes of it. And then, of course, I'll stick them on eBay, starting bid $1 like I always do. And then, because I'm not going to make a ton, because each one takes a full spool to create. So, just the material alone is pretty spendy. If something goes wrong in the middle of it, then all that material is wasted. So, yeah, the small dungeon's kind of fun. I know I should have got out those smallest He-Man figures and stick them in there. That'd be kind of funny. I got them somewhere around here. I forgot where I stuck them at. I think I put them inside my other Snake Mountain. But anyway, so let's see. Oh, new toys for your birthday. Excellent. So I am thinking of keeping one, just the Classics one when I'm done. Now I do have some olive green filament on order. For those who saw my Facebook, you probably saw, or I was asking the question what color to use. So I'm probably going to print it in that olive green, so it's more grayscale-ish color. What do you guys think? Do you like the gray better, or do you think an olive green would look cooler for the actual dungeon itself? The gray does look kind of cool. It gives it that stone like it's made out of cedar blocks or something. And but I'm not sure. I'm kind of thinking the olive green will be cool too, to kind of give it that grayscale look. Can you put those bars on top? A rock looking top. So on top, I'm going to probably put, like I said, just like the sticker is from the Castle Grayskull, where it has those, you know what? I'm just going to go grab it. I'll be right back. You guys can look at my desk for a minute. All right, this is my mouse pad. Ta-da! And the reason why I brought this in here was to show you guys the Well of Souls. And this is the sticker inside Castle Grayskull most of you guys have seen. They also used it on the bottom of a playset for Imagine Next. And basically, we take a look, you have this green around here. And this green represents the Grayskull floor, just to kind of give it a little bit of cool texture and stuff. So the part that I'm going to make is this metal right here all the way around with the rivets. Now if you take a look, you can see that this and then this and then this are actually 3 different levels. If you take a look, you can see the rivets right here going through and a little bit of depth right there on that one. So you can see that this bar is actually on top of that bar. So it's kind of 3D. So we'll have 3 different levels. You have this piece here that is actually the outside rim. That goes all the way around and then has the rivets in it. And then you have these bars next that are a little lower than the top of this. And then you have these bars that are even lower yet. So that's kind of how I'm planning on making it. It's a pretty easy build. And so I think they'll look really cool. And then, of course, people can put their own figures inside the thing and have them hanging onto the bars or whatever else they want to do, or hands coming out, or add rubber snakes or whatever they want to add around it. Now, because it's not actually going to be on the floor level, you're kind of hard to add like this arm coming out very easily, because this is actually part of the floor right here. But I suppose if you're creative, you can cut a hole in your Castle Grayskull floor and then just put it beneath it. Let's see, is Tila a younger or older woman? I think Tila's supposed to be like 18 or something, isn't she? Anyway, so you guys curious where I got this from? The way I got this picture, it looks so clear. This is not from the original Castle Grayskull. The original Castle Grayskull is actually missing this corner right here. And it's really annoying. They did that so it fits into where the door is. And it's always bothered me that that chunk was missing. And when they went back and they remade this for Classics, they added that back in. And so when the working class heroes, is that their, no, working class villains, when they made theirs, they had that same piece missing in there, like it was broken, and it doesn't make any sense. It was just there so it would fit into the castle when you put the sticker in there. So this was actually from the new Classics Grayskull. I pulled apart the dungeon in there, and this is a sticker on the floor. And once I got it apart, I took a camera and took a really nice clear picture of it, and then cleaned it up on my computer, and then basically had Costco print off a mouse pad for me. I added some extra green around the edge so it would stick past it, so that way it would fit on the mouse pad right. And the stinky part is Costco doesn't do the mouse pads anymore. It's like, oh, my mouse pad's getting old and stinky and wore out. And the fun thing is this works the right size with the, let's see how this, that's almost the same size as my thing. That's funny. Anyway, this actually works with the 12-inch He-Man figures. When you put them on top, it's about the same size as the sticker, so it's kind of fun. But you kind of get the idea of how big this will be going on there. So it is bigger, of course, for Classics. It will be smaller for the other ones as well, but it's just going to be the metal frame and the bars going and all the rivets, not the actual creatures. All right, let me take a look at all your questions. Hey, thanks, Otis. I appreciate that. Febmon, thanks for that. I appreciate the answer for Tila. You like my pad. Yep. Yeah, it was funny. When I took this picture, it was like, oh, that's so cool. So if you guys want to get the same picture, if you have a Classics Grayskull, just pull apart the dungeon and then snap a picture of that sticker. And that's what this is right here. I'm not going to pull my dungeon apart again because it was a pain to get it back together afterwards. I want to see that scene from Spaceballs play out, Skeletor and those smallest figures. That's funny. Green with patches of gray. Let's see, do you think you'll add some shackles or skeletons the inside like the previous prison remains? No, I'm not going to add any skeletons. It is kind of a fun thing. But to tell you the truth, I've always hated it when you get a play set and it has things built in it that you can't take out, like a sword stuck in the ground or a skull somewhere. I know a lot of people like that, but I hate that because it takes away the playability. Because now you're not able to, pick up that sword if a guy falls in that area and, oh, here's a half-broken sword, and pick it up and start fighting with it. Or, have that spider move or something. And so it's always bothered me when you can't actually interact with the items that are stuck on the ground. And it just, it looks cool for a model, but for an actual play toy, it really takes away from, the playability unless you're not ever going to interact with the things. Let's see. I think some of these, let me take a look at the slime pit. So the slime pit here does have like a skull and stuff in it, which is, it's okay because you're not going to actually use that. But I remember the 2000X one when it came out, it had like weapons and stuff and other things that, warriors left behind, which is a cool thing for a model, but not cool for a kid that's going to pick it up and want to play with those little swords and pieces that are all stuck in the ground. So, all right, let's take a look at your guys' questions now. Man, I missed out on the Classics Grayskull. Yeah, and if you want to get it now, it's like $1,000. It is crazy. Thanks, Anthony. I appreciate that. Now, if you guys want to buy skeletons, of course, they do have skeletons that you can get that are a comparable size, and that'd be really cool. Then, of course, you can also make this dungeon how you want. If you want to put like some kind of torture bed on here or something else, you can create all that stuff and put it inside there. Like I said, there is a lot of room in here once it'll be done. I mean, you can literally place guys laying down in there pretty easily, as well as a whole bunch standing up in here. So it will be a pretty good size area. So that's the cool thing about it. All right. Well, if you guys don't have any more questions for me, I'm going to end this live stream. I'm going to hang out with my wife and do something. So, hey, if you guys ever get a chance, this is so awesome, this book right here. It is so cool. So I know it's kind of spendy now because they're not making it anymore because they had like a cease and desist order or something on it. But it is really cool. Did you ever get the Harry Potter slime pit? Nope, I did not. I thought about getting it. It'd be kind of cool. But as you guys know, I make the extensions for this instead to make it work for the classics. Be nice to have skeletons shackled in the walls inside and out. Yep, that is kind of a cool idea. So, this is about the size of a nice walk-in closet. So that'd be skeletons in your closet at that point, right? They're making a WWE Piper slime pet. I've seen that in the comic. That looks pretty cool. Hey, Master Far. I was just telling everybody about your cool boot idea that you had for the 2000X He-Man, about taking the boot from the 2000X figure and using your Dremel tool. I saw your pictures. Those looked really cool. Like I was saying, I may have to copy you on that. All right. Well, anyway, that is about all that I have, you guys. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I will see you guys next video. Thanks now.